Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a KV-2. It's a Tier 6 Soviet heavy tank and it's located on the south spawn of Widepark under the command of Fluffylilkitten. And it's... okay, the battle started. It's a rather funny colour. Gamescom 2018 KV-2. Designed on the chassis of the KV-1. It's got 152mm howitzer as its main armament, so it's pretty devastating to the enemy, who've suddenly turned up en masse. And I think that's because the AMX-12 time just spotted them all. And Fluffylilkitten's moving towards the railway tracks. Okay. Now, Jingles likes to call the KV-2 the Strong tank. Well, it is a very strong tank. Stalanian armour. No, not really. But that's what Jingles likes to say it has. Okay, he's poking his nose around the corner. Have we got the targets? Not yet, but we're about to see some very, very shortly. There's a P-43 biz round there, and... not anymore. 740 hit points, one shot kill. He did it right into the lower plate, blew a hole straight through that tank and wiped him out altogether. Well, that's the characteristics of the KV-2. It's got an alpha damage of 910 on a penetration of 86mm. So he went straight through that P-43's lower plate, no problem whatsoever. He's loaded, and that KV is now history. 350 hit points, has 2 one-shots so far in this game, and a reload of 20.25 seconds. Now there are a few more opponents. There's a 14 TP who could get wiped out with one shot. But I wonder who's going to be the next to suffer at the hands of old Papa Stalin, Papa Joe. The corner. Is anybody in sight? Well, there's a bishop just around the corner, and we've also spotted another Arty, but there's a T28 and he wipes that one out, and that so far has given him the high caliber. We've got a Panzer Lafetta over there, and just around the corner we did have a bishop. Yeah, he's still there. He's just slightly around that corner. There he is. He's ignoring it. Oh, he's spotted it now. Okay, there you go, Arty. Dead Arty. Okay. But he didn't pull back fully. Needs to watch out for that Type 64. That's one tank that can penetrate you. Okay, so he's moving around the corner. He's got 4 kills so far. And I think he might be about to make it 5 because that 14 TP is very low. No, he's wiped out, so can't kill him, but there are some enemy tanks in our area, and there's a KV-1S there. We're dialed in, and well, we don't get a one shot out of him, but he is dead now. 368 hit points off the KV-1S. Wasn't a full penetration, that's why he didn't get the one shot kill. Now there's a huge number of enemy tanks in the rear. Well, I say huge number, it's actually 3, but we're going to try and deal with them because we don't want them starting to cap in our area. In fact, there's an OI round there somewhere. So this is going to get rather meaty. Oh, enemy looks, he's suddenly seen us and he's not happy. We're dialing in, and no, I don't think you can fire through that gap, but he tries. No, it's just too narrow. Very narrow indeed. And now with that looks gun, in fact it's not using the, what is it? I don't think he's using the 30mm gun, otherwise he would have penetrated with all of those shots. In fact, he looks like he just bounced them. And the looks is dead. Now there's a Grant just around the corner. Probably wipe him out. Oh, there's the OI. Okay, dialing in. And a good hit, 354 through the side. But we're going to have to follow it up and chase after him. OI's not going to be happy. He's got a dirt gun of his own, but I think with the number of hit points he's on, he could get, he could finish him off with one more shot. Just needs to get a good penetration. Now he could fire through that arch actually. I was just thinking there, he could fire through that one. It's wide enough for him to get the shot through. And he does get one through, 268, so he could have saved himself from getting hit. Unfortunately, he's lost his driver for the moment. He hasn't used this first aid kit yet. I don't think he's too worried about that. Oh, the OI's been killed. But he did suffer a hit with 702 hit points with a heat round. And that's the end of the game. Oh my god, the Cromwell finished off the rest. And that was it. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Fluffylilkitten in the KV-2. He also managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A 5 for effect for doing more damage than hit points for your own vehicle. A bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 21. A cool headed for surviving the battle, having received 10 ricochets or non-penetrating hits in a row from the enemy. And I think the looks contributed a bit to that. And he also got the high caliber for dealing the most damage, and a steel wall for blocking at least or receiving at least 11 hits from the enemy, and surviving the battle, having received damage or block damage totaling 1,000 hit points. And the win rate for that battle was 7815, so very high indeed. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, there you go, highest damage. 2,506 hit points of damage. The next highest score was the OI, managed to do 1,720, and 700 of that was on Fluffylilkitten. And the next highest score after that was Cromwell. It was the only remaining tank alive at the end of that game. He got 1,249 hit points. When it came to kills, it was Fluffylilkitten and the Cromwell. Both had 4 kills. And the next highest score was Panzer 4D with 3. On the enemy team, the OI and the Looks both had 3 kills. And when it came to base XP, Fluffylilkitten had it again, 1,272, and that was enough for the ace tanker. And the Cromwell managed to get 802, and then we got the Panzer 4D with 607. So let's have a look at detail report. Well, he only fired 8 rounds during that game. He got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration. If he hadn't fired through that gap, if he'd held onto his round and moved on the Looks, then I think that he would have got 8 direct hits and 8 penetrations. He got damage of 2,506 hit points, and it was all at close range, all at less than 300 meters. He received 12 hits from the enemy. 2 of them were penetrations, 10 were non-penetrations, and I think those 2 penetrations, one of them was definitely from the OI. I think the other one was from the Type 64. He also blocked damage of 300 hit points, spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 6 in the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did damage assistance of 453 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 47,636 credits from that battle, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 36,779 credits. He received 2 bonds, 1 for the steel wall, 1 for the high caliber, and he also took away 1,908 XP times 2 for the first victory, and that came to a total of 3,816 experience points altogether. So as he says, more Stalin luck. Well, definitely when you get that combination of medals, and he was very lucky because that OI did reduce his hit points dramatically. It was unfortunate that he actually tried to go around the corner, because he could have shot through that arch, but he couldn't fire through the other one because it was just too narrow. And so really you ought to avoid very, very narrow arches, but look at the wide ones, because the wide ones you can shoot through fairly easy. Just don't want to have any obstructions the other side of the arch, because then if the shell hits those obstructions before it gets to the target, then it will pre-detonate. But a good round by Fluffylilkitten. So if you like that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.